Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Dojo Live recap show. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. This is Tulio Sergusa broadcasting from Southern California, and joining me is Kim Lantis in Hermosillo, Mexico, and Marco Guerrero in Mexico City. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So last week I had a little time off with the family, really enjoyed myself. So you guys held the fort down and had two live interviews, which we're going to
We sure
recap
did.
inside of 10 minutes. The first show was with Jim Donnelly, who's the CEO at Restore Hyper Wellness, and talked about starting a new company and learning to cry. What an interesting topic. And the second interview you had was with Ruari Baker, who's the co-founder and CEO at Allegrow, and talked about the science of hitting the inbox. I did watch both shows and did enjoy the conversation. I especially liked the conversation with Jim Donnelly. And of course, the one with Ruari was very eye-opening about the advancements and the challenges with email marketing. And what they're doing is actually very innovative. But I remember this quote Jim said that if you're not feeling, you're not alive. And I really enjoy that. And the power of vulnerability, the ability to be open, to feel what's going on, whether that feeling is an excitement or fear or sadness or whatever that is, to feel is to be alive. So I really enjoy that. And what they're doing as a company to help individuals with alternative medicine, more holistic approaches to helping people deal with trauma or illness or other things that we may endure at one time or another in our lives. So I really enjoyed it. What about you guys? Which of these two shows stood out the most and why?
Yeah, I enjoyed both shows as well. I think with Jim's, what you hit on is what he meant, or which he explained very eloquently in the show about learning to cry isn't necessarily like it's going to suck, so you better get used to it. So much as the ability to feel, right? To really tap into your emotions and wild ride of what it is to lead and start a business. And I think that was really great. And I think it was really great in terms of what we always talk about is that the way things are trending, no matter what product is, the reality is everyone is becoming a tech company. And I think with Restore, that was a really great example of this, right? We sell wellness. We focus on cryotherapy, but we're a tech company. And I thought that was really interesting. And I really enjoyed his pushback also with what has been named the Great Resignation. He's like, no, that's bullocks, basically. He's like, people are leaving shitty companies, but there is no Great Resignation at Restore. People aren't leaving. And so I think it was sort of this as eye-opening. Okay, great. Okay, I hear you. And so I just enjoyed his overall demeanor and perspective on business and life. And it's certainly a show worth watching.
And he has this military background. I mean, he felt a lot on those days. He used to be the guy who jumped out of the planes. He was part of this ranger military school. It means like he built a company that really passionate. And it's really encouraging to have this kind of tech care in companies in the United States that they are like improving the health life of people, not just fixing, because I remember that quote that we don't fix people, we help them to feel what naturally they can do by itself. And it's like, oh yeah, it resonates, it makes a lot of sense. And with the company with Jim, no, sorry, Ruari, yeah, Ruari. I think that is really encouraging that he's so young. He started this company with his brother. They have an adopted brother, then he's part of this family environment, and then changing things. I mean, he started the conversation by saying that Google and Microsoft, they changed the way that we send emails, the way that we filter them, and how we need to take care of that, and how we use tools to improve ourselves and marketing process. I really like both conversations.
Yeah, when you think about technology, it really should change the meaning to democratizing access, because that's what it does. It democratizes access to things that would otherwise be difficult unless you were in the in crowd or what have you, right? Technology is an equalizer. It makes it possible to to get access to things just simply by having a piece of equipment that allows you to do that. So
yeah, which is interesting with their approach.
yeah, I mean, they're an example of living that, making things accessible to a lot more people versus just those in the know, for example. Right?
Yeah, with Allegrow, I think what was interesting, the way I understood it is it's sort of like using technology to hack into technology by using people.
Right. But I like Allegrow.
Yeah.
What's interesting is this idea of spray and pray email, that doesn't work. I mean, you have to be very lasered, and you also have to be throttle back how many emails you're sending out. I think it's the maximum of 1,000 per month per user, period. And then also the cost of buying those email lists sometimes is very high. So you want to be really effective, and you want to be able to measure how you're reaching people. You want to have the right kinds of nuances that are going to be more effective. So I like the fact that they've created a way to enhance email marketing to be more scientific, but also more grounded, right? So it's not just a let's hope it works out. It's more scientific, but also more grounded in the needs for humans not to be barraged with a million emails. And I also like their culture, like this idea that everyone is encouraged to openly share. And I like what he said about, you're going to spend most of your time, living life working. You might as well work for a company that you enjoy being there. And are you doing the kind of work where you would be proud of someone shadowing you all day? Right. And I think that's a great question that people at the board level should ask themselves. Are there roles in the company where someone came in from the outside to shadow them that they would be like excited, or to be like, gosh, this is the most awful job, and love how they've invested in automation to basically not let people do mundane tasks. So that's a commitment. That's a design thing that organizations that do that end up having very low attrition, if no attrition at all. So congratulations to them. If you guys missed those shows, go on dojo.live. That's the URL, dojo.live. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. And if those shows don't resonate with you, just use the search box and type in a topic that you like. There's hundreds of interviews we've done over many years. There's probably a topic you like. And if you don't find a topic that you're interested in, nominate someone. You can nominate a guest. There's a nomination form that you can submit and say, this would be a cool company you guys should interview, and we will reach out to them and interview them. So come check us out. What do we got coming up, guys? I think we only have like one show now this week.
It's a bit of a slow week, I guess, coinciding with upcoming Easter holiday, perhaps. We just have one show on the calendar thus far, and that will be tomorrow at noon, 12 o'clock Pacific. We will be speaking with Jory Engels, co-founder and CEO at Neosec. His topic of choice is APIs and the future of cybersecurity. Are your APIs putting your business at risk? So that will be the conversation this week on Tuesday, 12 o'clock Pacific. See you then. And of course, we'll be airing some of those great restreams that Tulio is referencing. And who knows, maybe we'll have a surprise guest pop in sooner than later as well.
It's possible. See you all again tomorrow at noon.